Is the circle undone?
Bombing round with BJ and Keziah. Bombing round with BJ and Keziah. Hi, everyone. It's TNA. This is Sean, and joining me is Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hi.
I have no idea what part of that intro I'm actually going to keep. I think it was stupid enough. I'm happy with my level of commitment to it.
Everything after the burp.
Fair enough. So it's been a little bit of a spell. We took a little bit of a break after our globe-trotting misadventures with Skids and Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
And we come to you tonight at the turn of the tide with a new campaign. We're going to do a little Circle Undone. And we're going to do a little Yorick and Luke.
Mm-hmm.
So, first things first, though, I think since last time I built my deck offline with no one to be like, hey, that's stupid. And I thusly ended up kind of not liking that deck as much as I might have otherwise had I tweaked it.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to build our decks live tonight, and we're going to each have a little bit of say-so? A little bit of... I don't know, there's a word there. I can't quite grab it. We're going to have a little
Guidance?
A little bit of a stake in each other's decks, so we're going to have a little bit of input.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think some people want to see the process of deck building that we go through, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better in visual form.
Yeah,
I think
we can actually...
Yeah.
Actually walk you... I mean, not that anyone needs to be walked through Arkham DB, really. But...
no, but seeing the cards and seeing the list, right? Like, to
yeah.
Pay attention. It's easier than just audio.
For sure. So if deck building's not your thing, check back in probably about 45 minutes, I'd guess. And we're going to be playing the prologue immediately afterward.
Mm-hmm.
See, I wanted to play the prologue first, but Scott reminded me that technically with the rules, you're supposed to have built your investigator deck before you start the campaign. So here we are.
It's true. And everyone gets to see us draw our random basic weakness.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I know, right? So good. I know. No cheating this time, Sean. Taking Mob Enforcer and Daisy, as if that was cheating.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick the worst one.
If that's cheating. All right. So
you're playing Yorick.
I am playing Yorick. I bounced back and forth. I wanted to do a little bit. I wanted to lean more enemy management, but I do also want to be flexy. Because I think, we've talked about Circle Undone a decent amount. But I think it's safe to say that Circle Undone is probably the campaign that asks you to flex the most, because it splits you up at least twice. Where, like, each investigator individually has to be able to get clues.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So here we are.
I'm playing Luke, which I think... Well, I mean, I was going to say, it might be a little more straightforward deck build. Probably not, because Luke is jank as hell. And that's why I want to play him. I am going to wait for you to build your deck first.
Right,
now, if I was saying, doesn't the prologue actually explicitly tell you not? I don't think it says that. It says, do not assemble investigator deck for any neutral investigator. Instead, gather the cards listed.
In front of me here. Here we go.
Yeah. Page 2.
Yep. Got it. Nailed it.
What? Wait. Penguin's LOL saying nope, he's right.
Where? Player must choose.
Do not choose investigators or assemble investigator decks just yet. Oh,
all right. Fair enough.
Oh, okay. Do we want to just play then? Or do we want to build?
Let's just build. We're here. It's not...
Okay.
Like, if we're being real, this isn't our blind play. Matter. It's not going to have any actual effect. We know what we're doing. So,
yeah. My deck build is not going to change based on how this scenario plays out.
Accurate.
Yeah. So we're breaking the rules, guys. Put an asterisk on this campaign right to start.
Yep. We have a very nuanced morality. It really just allows us to do the fuck we want to do and then justify it afterward.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So anyway, Yorick.
Yes.
So I don't know how you do it nowadays. We were talking about this a little bit beforehand. I generally build the XP into the deck, unless I don't have any idea where I want to bring it. But I tend to build like a 30 to 40-ish XP deck and then back it up to 0 to start the campaign.
Right.
So that's what I'm going to do.
I'm much more willy-nilly. I build a level 0 deck, and I have an idea of where I want to go. If I'm playing like Iron Man, I really plan it out. But playing something like this, I'm like, I kind of know what I want to do. Especially Luke's upgrades, like it's a lot of it just upgrading spells.
Yeah.
To get better. So.
Okay. So, talking about Yorick, I've built a version of this deck before, though there are new tools for it now. It was actually at the very beginning of TNA becoming a thing. It was the Yorick deck I built to play alongside Brandon's Daisy.
Oh, okay.
And the idea of it is to really just kind of invite enemy attacks. So I'm looking at using Guard Dog, probably Tetsuo. What else? That one event that just got upgraded. Heroic Rescue?
Yes.
Yeah, Heroic Rescue.
Yeah. I assume leather coats and...
Yeah, leather coats and soaks, and the idea is to keep the curve of the deck really low so you can just keep playing your assets back out, ideally. Keep the weapons pretty cheap for the most part, and just kind of invite attacks and be tanky that way.
Tank and spank.
Yes. But I do want to build in a little bit of room for me to actually get clues, so in order to find some space in there.
So I don't think that's terribly hard with Yorick either. Like, I mean, I think you add in 2 scenes of the crimes.
Yeah, 2 scenes, and I think I'm going to run shovels. Because
I think like 2 scenes, 2 shovels, there's your clue tech.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Because Luke too, especially when we divide up, because I can hop in my gate box and then play a event like I'm at your location. It's like, oh shoot, like especially in the beginning when we get mixed up at the witch's circle, like I can hop in the gate box and then play Drawn to the Flame on your location.
Yeah, or read the signs.
You know what I mean? Like I can, yeah. So.
Yeah, fair enough. So we'll have options. Okay, so I'm gonna look at XP first because that's just how I do things nowadays.
Okay.
So Gravedigger Shovel for sure goes in. I want that clue tech. I love that the cost goes down. Keeping it at 1 cost makes it very easy to play back out. And the option to grab 2 clues is nice. So, yeah.
Especially in 2-player.
Oh boy. Yeah, filter out the starter decks here. Whatever.
Oh, yes.
Here we go. Yeah. I definitely don't own these yet. Okay. So, looking at other XP things, I do generally Test of Will.
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Let's do this a little bit more. Let's go down the assets. So I'm in Survivor level up assets.
Yep.
I'm looking at Cornered. What do you think about Cornered?
Yeah, Cornered's pretty good.
Not terrible.
Yeah. I'd say throw it in.
Okay.
Probably 2 of.
Yep.
Because you can chuck out assets that way too, and then grab them back, you know?
Exactly. Okay. Thinking about my ally slot, I kind of want to have a rotating cast. So, like I said, I'm thinking Guard Dog, maybe level up into Beat Cop.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So I was just looking at Jessica Hyde, and I think I'm going to give her a pass this round. Or this campaign, rather.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. I think she fits in not Yorick, I guess.
What do you think about Miss Doyle in Yorick? Given that he can kind of like play around with the smaller cats a little bit more speedily.
Once you get charisma, maybe.
Oh, remember, I'm building the leveled up deck here, so
yeah,
let's throw it
in. Throw in. What about Nightmare Bauble?
Nightmare Bauble takes up the accessory slot, does it not?
It does. So you probably want that for your teddy bear.
Yeah, I'm thinking keepsakes just to kind of be tanky.
Yep, that's fair.
I
don't think you want Pete Sylvester.
Probably not. I'll probably take Scrapper. Might not use it a whole lot, but it's the cheapest yet of the Dunwich permanents, right? And that's still that's still untabooed.
No, it is tabooed. It is.
Oh, Scrapper got tabooed?
It's 5 XP now.
Oh, it is. Okay, well, never mind.
Yep.
Now worth 5. Thanks, Taboo. Okay, so let's talk about something first. As I eye the black cat here, even though I'm probably not going to take the black cat. I really, 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 really don't want to take the campaign tarot cards. So if you also don't want to, then I think we should defy our fate. But I really don't want them. They're a bummer, and I hate them.
You know what, though? It makes the campaign really hard.
It does.
Like, I'm okay taking it.
Okay, fine. All right, so I'll skip the black cat.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if we're fine taking those elder things, then the black cat gets pretty good, but...
the other things are terrible. Yeah, I will gladly take... Well, not gladly, but...
Right. Okay. I tend to throw a cheeky Alter Fate into most Survivor decks nowadays. How do you feel about that one?
Alter Fate is the event. Yeah, you could.
Because especially TCU has so many of those treacheries that like hop out and stack up, and just being able to be like,
Fate of all fools too.
Yeah,
Yeah. I honestly, you might want to throw 2 in.
Sure. This one does
just for now.
This campaign does have a lot of those.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So here's the big question.
Yep.
Do you want to use funniest nickname for a card that the community has come up with for EU Catastrophe is Brexit, because it's EU Catastrophe.
Oh my god.
I know.
I was like, wait,
see people
you called it Brexit earlier and I didn't get it. Now I'm sad I do.
Yeah. This card, for anyone who doesn't know, is absolutely broken in Yorick, because if your skill value goes to 0, you play EU Catastrophe to treat it as an Elder Sign. EU Catastrophe goes to your discard pile, and then you trigger the Elder Sign, which is grab a card back from your discard pile, so you just grab EU Catastrophe back from your discard pile. Thanks, Yorick.
Okay. I'll run 1. I don't want to go like full jank, but it's fun.
You only ever need 1.
Yes.
Yeah. I like a single Fortune or Fate.
I kind of like 2 Flare.
2 Flare, hey?
Oh yeah, I love Flare. You don't like Flare?
It's not bad. But now that we have the what's the Survivor skill where you punch Brute Force?
Oh, Brute Force. Okay. Yeah.
And then it doesn't exile.
That's fair. Okay. Yep.
That's your deck.
Single Fortune or Fate is fine.
Okay.
Stays in. Sure, upgraded Lucky. No reason not to.
Let's get there. Do you want a nothing left to lose?
Probably.
Okay. We're at 31 experience so far.
Yeah.
But
I mean, this is going to get cut down pretty hard. And then Brute Force.
Yep.
And then I think I'm okay on Survivor experience. Let's hop over, and neutral. Let's hop over to Guardian. Although, here, let me
Do you want Stroke of Luck? Probably not,
grab Charisma. Yeah, probably not.
Okay.
The Guardian, I'm thinking a 45. Or the upgraded 45s.
45s, yep. Single Ace of Swords?
Yep. I'm thinking upgraded B-Cop for now. We'll see if it stays in.
45 XP, okay.
Yeah, we're getting there. Police Badge is cool, but I don't think that's what I'm doing.
No. You like your well prepared, hey? Oh no, you're not well prepared. I'm thinking of the event. Prepared for the worst.
Prepared for the worst. No,
not what's the play 3 things?
For one Ever Vigilant. Yes, I do like Ever
That's
Vigilant.
It. Yes. I feel like all 3 of those names are very similar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 2 Vicious Blow and 2 Heroic Rescue, and I think let's go. I've had worse, and I'm probably gonna cut it because you know what? I'm already gonna cut it because I'm gonna be just spamming out chattel.
Mm-hmm.
Chattel. Things to die. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So 52 experience. So let's hop over to level 0.
I have 55, but I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll run through it as we start.
It's right on your screen, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no room for level 0 cards now.
Well,
almost. Uh, Ken Dox is saying, "Fool me once."
Fool me once.
I don't
I
have that in
suppose
my.
for those stacking treacheries. I don't mind it. I do think that. I'm trying to think. So we got what? Fate of All Fools. The midnight one where everyone takes 3 horror. And then piping?
Yeah, the piping is good, but you know what? I'm Luke. I'm gonna have wards, and if you have test of wills,
Yeah.
yeah, I like fool me once in someone who can't take other cancellations.
I do like Alter Fate too, just because you can do it after the fact too.
Yeah.
I do think we do at least have that covered. Okay, so guard dog. Love. Enchanted Blade is that might be something I hop into the level 0 deck.
Yeah, I think you definitely put in the level 0 deck.
Yeah. Survival Knife.
Okay, hear me out.
Yep.
Hear me out.
Uh-huh.
Handcuffs.
Handcuffs. I don't mind
There
handcuffs.
are so many witches, and so many. They're humanoids, and how many treacheries say, if there's an exhausted witch at your location, just get rid of this treachery.
Sure. The clouds outside are scary right now.
Oh God, is there going to be a tornado at your house?
I don't know. It looks really orange.
Oof.
No more to come.
All right. 1 or 2 handcuffs?
I think 1 should be fine.
All right.
Right? You want me to run 2?
If there's any campaign you do, I think it's TCU.
Yeah, because the cultists and the witches are all over the place. I'm going to stick at 1.
Okay, that's fair. You can be wrong.
It's possible.
Yeah.
I like Tetsuo, but I don't know if he's going in the level up deck. I think like Beat Cop might replace him.
Yeah, and right now you got 2 Beat Cops, 2 Guard Dogs, and I miss Doyle.
Mm-hmm.
You could start with Tetsuo, and they could become Beat Cops.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
Okay.
We'll leave that as is. Okay, so I'm between... What do you think about let me handle this? I don't think it's needed so much when Luke is my partner, because if you get in a scrape, you just get in the GTFO box and... Fine.
Yeah. I have 3 GTFO box charges to start with. That's part of my jank.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see how many charges I get Gatebox up to.
Okay. So that said, I think that's going to get us down to... I already took the leveled up Heroic Rescue, so that's fine.
Yep. Oh, Scene of the Crime.
Yep, Scene of the Crime. I think I'm fine without Prepared.
I think so.
I think we're going to have enough weapons that that's not going to be an issue. On the Hunt? Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it.
I guess, since you're leading so hard towards killing...
Okay, we'll put it in.
It's essentially a preemptive cancellation of a treachery, kind of, but you have to take an enemy instead,
Right. And if I've got my scene, then I could potentially set it up.
Yeah, exactly.
That always feels good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Take the initiatives?
I'm kind of leaning more steadfast.
Okay, I can see that.
Just because multiplayer, I feel like steadfast is going to be more consistent. Not that I don't love take the initiative.
Yeah.
I don't know. If I'm tanking, I might end up pretty bruised and battered by the end of most scenarios. So we'll see if I regret that decision.
What about Intrepid? I'm just kidding.
Okay. I was like, is that serious?
Friends don't let friends play Intrepid.
All right, so hopping over to level 0 Survivor. We'll throw in the keepsake. We will forego Fire Axe, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. We'll throw in Leather Coat. Hear me out.
You might not need it, though.
Yeah, that was my first thought. But here, okay, so also this. What about Backpack? What about backpack to pull out your items, and then you throw a leather coat over the backpack, and the items go in your discard pile?
That sounds like a lot of work for not that much bonus.
But Yorick likes them in the discard pile.
Yeah, I know, but like, then you have to play backpack.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh God. Okay. Sorry. How many leather coats? I think you could get away with one, honestly, at most.
Sure. Yeah,
Because
I mean, I'm fairly certain it's going to get cut. I've got 2 in there for now,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Do you want a meat cleaver?
I think I'm fine without it. I
don't think you want to play with horror that much.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like stick to my knives and my 45 and
yeah,
kind of swippity swap them in and out with my shovel as needed. Okay.
Act of desperation 2 of, and you're not fighting me on that.
No, I would not.
Good. I don't like fight or flight, oddly enough.
I'm fine without it.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Play wing it now.
No.
As far as skills go, like a singleton stunning blow.
Yeah. And I think that might be it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want resourceful?
I was looking at that. Let's put it in and let's evaluate how many targets for it we end up with, because I don't think we're going to have that many juicy targets for it.
Yeah. Jimmy the Anvil. Yeah, Act of Desperation, aka Yorick's signature card.
Yes.
For sure.
Okay, and neutrals, I'm throwing in knife.
Oh, yeah, you are. Just one though, hey? I don't know. I like playing with 2.
Yeah, I know I'm totally down for 1.
Okay.
And the way I see this happening is I'm getting hopefully extra damage out of my other things, my beat cop, my guard dog, my heroic rescue. So playing around with ultimately weapons that are a little bit lower on the damage curve compared to some of the higher experience ones, I think it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's my reasoning. Okay.
Sojourn asks what everyone's drinking tonight. I'm drinking Diet Coke. Getting a little wild.
I'm nursing a Fulton Lonely Blonde ale. It's quite good. Pretty basic for the.
Do you want emergency cash?
Between, who knows what I'll end up keeping, but between Nothing to Lose, Ever Vigilant, and Act of Desperation, I think I'm covered.
Yeah,
like, even at this point, my curve is pretty okay.
Well, I mean, your curve is also 47 cards. So
well, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think you need cash.
All right.
Do you want any neutral skills? Probably not.
I don't think so.
No.
I think we're getting to that point of the game where like the skill saturation for most investigators are such. Wow, the cloud. Hey. Wait. That looks like the angel army is mounting an offensive over the hill and they haven't crested the hill yet.
Oh God. Well, don't die. It'll wreck the stream.
I mean, if anything, I'm in the eye of the storm right now. It's not even storming.
It's the eye of the storm and Sean is losing the stream.
All right, so let's cut XP cards first. I think I can do without cornered in this particular build.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Yeah. It's good, but like, well, go down to 1.
I just think
because once cornered comes out, like you have a really easy way to just chuck stuff.
But then look at my other assets. Like I'm not going to be cutting too many of these, and
yeah, you're right.
I've only got so many actions per game to play them down.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's going to happen.
Fair enough. I think you cut Miss Doyle.
I agree.
She's cool, and playing with those cats is neat. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just like, yeah, it's neat.
It's neat. Okay, so if Beat Cop, and Guard Dog are the only allies I have, I think I can cut Charisma and be safe with it. And like maybe
down to 1 Charisma or 0.
I was gonna go 0, but given that you asked that question, all right, fine. We'll keep it in for now.
Yeah, I think you want one.
I gotta lose XP somewhere here, though. So let's see what we can cut out of events.
Okay. Maybe you do cut an alter fate.
I think 1, yeah.
Yeah. So it is pretty good, but I have cancels, and if you have test of wills, yeah.
I think I can do without on the hunt. It's cool, but space is tight, and it'll come up.
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What else can we cut? I feel like we can cut some hand slots. Right now, I'm running 245, 2 Gravedigger Shovel, 2 knife.
And do you have Heroic Rescue in there?
Yeah, I've got level 2 Heroic Rescue in here.
Cut that.
What? That's the point of the deck.
I know, but like it just, I don't know. I have my GTFO box.
You're not gonna. So it's when it would attack. You also have to remember, like, this is an attack of opportunity thing. So you pull an enemy in Mythos. I'm in the next location over. You just go to take your first action. I bomb in and take the enemy off you, and it's fine. I'm keeping at least 1 in there, and I want to keep 2 for now.
Okay, just keep 2 then for now. Okay,
what else do I cut?
cut a leather coat. So you're down to 1.
Yep, that's easy.
Do you want to cut 1 cherished keepsake? I think that's okay.
Ooh, I worry about horror.
Yeah. Well, you will have your beat cops and Tetsuo. And I am going to be running 2 logical reasonings. Okay, we can keep it in for now.
Yeah, we'll keep it for now. It's for now.
Okay.
I'm not ready to let go. So I'm looking at... So I'm just going to ignore the assets because Yorick can pull them out of himself. So I'm just looking at skills and events to see if resourceful is something we actually want to keep. So nothing left to lose removes itself from the game. So that's out. So I could grab Lucky's, as you do. Fortune or Fate, if I've already played it. Can't play it again, so who cares?
How many nothing left to loses do you have? 2?
Currently just 1.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Like Alter Fate would be the only one. I think we can go down to 1 resourceful.
I think I can cut both of them and be fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably. Remember when resourceful was like the best skill in the game?
And it still is when your abilities not get stuff out of your discard pile anyway.
Yeah, that resourceful is still really good. I just don't think it's for this deck.
Agree. Okay. I feel like I can cut 1 of Ever Vigilant or Nothing Left to Lose, and I'm not 100% sure which is better for this deck because got a lot of assets. Ever Vigilant's gonna some sweet compression.
Yeah.
And Nothing Left to Lose is also a little bit more flexible.
And it also just like you get it and you go to mid game and you can just like once you have it in your hand, you can just like push and like commit everything and then just be like,
yeah,
here I am.
All right, fair. I'll cut Ever Vigilant.
Both or 1?
I only had 1 in there.
Okay.
All right. Ooh, this is getting tight now. Oh god, there's still 8 cards to cut. I can go down to Survival Knife. Much as I like that card. And it'd be different if this were upgraded in that were available, but, we're working with what we were.
So you're going down to 1?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I can cut the other leather coat and be okay with it.
Cutting both leather coats, eh?
I think so, because between 8 health, beat cop, guard dog.
Yeah. Yeah, and we have to cut stuff. It's cheap though, but if Republic Life Human, if you get rid of Nothing Left to Lose, does that mean you have something left to lose?
I'll count it.
Okay,
tell you what. I'm gonna cut 1 Heroic Rescue. because it's a cool card and it plays into what I think this deck is going to be doing, but it's also a situation that will only probably arise once or twice in a scenario. So,
yeah,
I'm fine to go down to 1 there. I feel like most of this has to come out of skills and events.
Oh, 1 sec. Redeemed hip shot card review.
Ooh.
Mano a mano. Absolute garbage. I can't believe it was printed the way it was, and it will only be good in Nathaniel Cho. Is my prediction for the future.
I would not pay experience for it. And we'll probably be okay in Nathaniel. But still not great.
Mano a mano. You you silly card. All right.
Okay.
These are the hard cuts now.
Yeah, these are the real hard cuts. I'm at 36 here. Let me run down the list because this is where the cuts get hard. 2 45s, 2 Gravedigger shovels, 2 knives, 1 survival knife.
Oh, cut a knife.
A regular knife?
Yeah.
But it's like my mainstay. It's like my daily driver.
Yeah, but like once you get one, you never need the other.
Yeah, but I really want to get the first one.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. I'm not cutting it yet.
I mean, I love double knife Yorick. Don't get me wrong.
Right. Okay. So 2 knife, 1 survival knife, 2 keepsake, 1 coat, 2 beat cop, 2 guard dog.
I thought you cut coat.
I had 1 still. Cut it completely, you think?
Well, if you beat cop, guard dog.
Yeah, that was the whole point.
8 health.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for repeating my words back to me. They're so wise.
Yep. I try. Stand on the shoulders, Giants.
Okay. That cuts assets down to 15, which is... I feel like I don't want to cut anymore.
I have it 17. Do you have Ace of Swords in there?
I have 1 Ace of Swords, 1 handcuff.
2 Enchanted Blades.
Do you still have Tetsuo in there?
Nope. I have Enchanted Blade, though.
Oh, I do not have Enchanted Blade. You think that instead of knife?
I think you can cut a knife. And I know you like survival knife. I don't know, man.
Well,
You like the thing about survival knife is you want it in your hand always, and I feel like this deck is just a revolving door of hands.
There.
Knives in Yorick are just a 45 autos on a payment plan.
I mean, basically, my plan is to either be rocking a 45 or survival knife in one hand, and then rotate between the knife and the shovel in the other. That's kind of how I think it's gonna flow.
Okay.
We'll come back to it. It's on the chopping block.
All right.
Okay. So 2 Test of Will, 2 Act of Desperation, 1 Alter Fate, 1 U Catastrophe, 1 Fortune or Fate, 1 Heroic Rescue, 2 Lucky, 1 Nothing Left to Lose, 2 Scene of the Crime, 2 Brute Force, 2 Steadfast, 1 Stunning Blow, and 2 Viscous Blow.
Oh man, do we need the Stunning Blow? I mean, it is nice for the Watcher dude.
Yeah, I mean, I like having it as an option. Eat it, probably not. I do quite like it though. God, these are the hard cuts. Okay. Hear me out.
Yep.
I want to cut 1 Act of Desperation. Just because, now I'm looking at this curve again. What's my other 4 cost? Oh yeah, automatics and beat cops, okay. The curve on this deck is really, generally, really good. The only asset that I'm like, yeah, I played Act of Desperation on is going to be the 45.
And the Enchanted Blade.
I don't have the Enchanted Blade in here.
What?
So I don't have the Enchanted Blade.
Okay.
What has happened? In Akachi, you were trying to convince me that Enchanted Blade was not worth it.
Yeah, because it takes up a spell slot. Yorick doesn't care about his arcane slots. It's literally like half of the slots it takes up are blank.
Fine. Okay, I'll drop my survival knife. It's
Thank
becoming
you.
more and more like any other Yorick deck.
You can do tank and spank without a survival knife.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if I throw Enchanted Blades in there instead, I cut a knife and be okay with it. Oh, I really like the cheap recursion of knife.
I do too.
That's tough. Okay, coming back. I gotta cut some of these. Like, I gotta cut events and skills here.
Yeah.
I want to cut either Catastrophe or Fortune or Fate. I get that Catastrophe is amazing and
cut Catastrophe.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm
I like Fortune or Fate better. I just think it's more fun.
Yes. Catastrophe. We all know it exists. We all know what it does. We're fine without it.
Yep. God. And you're just not gonna fail stuff. So
right, exactly.
Yeah.
You think Brute Force and Vicious Blow?
Yeah, I guess which one's better, hey? I think
Vicious Blow will generally. I mean, it's twice as expensive, but I think in general, it's gonna get. I'll get more out of Vicious Blow.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Much as I do like Brute Force.
Yeah, cut Brute Force, unfortunately.
I think I'm gonna be swinging with weapons most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we can do this.
And did you cut Stunning Blow?
No, not yet. Okay, so on the chopping block, might just be the chopping block. One knife, potentially one act of desperation. Stunning Blow? Is that about where we're at?
I think you cut a Stunning Blow, or cut Stunning Blow completely.
Right.
Okay, also on the chopping blocks, although I hate to say it, is Handcuffs.
Sure.
I'm not sure I want that to happen, but...
I'm sad, but I'm going to cut a knife.
Okay.
One knife. I got to cut one more damn card. Now Active Desperation becomes better if I'm running Enchanted Blade instead. God. Any thoughts?
No.
Okay. So guns.
Well, what are your... Let's look at your icons.
Okay, sure.
Sweet sassy Molassy, that's a lot of fist icons.
My icon chart is giving us the middle finger right now.
It sure is. That is intense.
Where are my intellect icons coming from? Shovel?
Scene of the crime.
Those are combat. Oh yeah, scene
of the crime.
I think I cut an act of desperation. This one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best card in the game for Yorick, but I'll accept it. It allows you to empty a 45 and then literally throw it at an enemy for a fifth shot on your 45, and then return it to your hand, fully loaded. Especially if you're going to get like upgrade automatics or like even the Enchanted Blade existing. Like, I don't know. It just... Active Desperation is amazing. Sojourn saying cut a guard dog.
Yeah. I'm going to cut the last Heroic Rescue.
Yeah, honestly, I think Heroic Rescue is...
We've just gotten so far from my vision at this point. I don't think this is as good as it's
Oh, don't say it that way.
Well, I mean, we've cut it down. And it's not looking like I thought it would. So, all right.
Well,
that's 30.
Yeah, okay. All right. So now we need to build your level 0 deck.
That's not that bad. All right, so.
And can you send me a link to that deck when you're done? Because I've totally lost track of yours.
Yes.
Okay.
Grab that for you, y'all.
Retro Dan. Did Sean envision Yorick turning into Diana?
I've had that dream.
Well, that's weird.
Okay, so now we'll edit this down. So let's do the easy ones first, the ones that just have a level 0 counterpart. That's super simple. So Vicious Blow. I think Nothing Left to Lose is just going to become a quiche. Let me know if you hear anything egregious here.
No, I'm just leveling down your deck as well.
Sure. Lucky's Lucky.
Yep.
Alter Fate. Do we have any level 0 treachery discards outside of logical?
No.
Okay, I'm just gonna make it another quiche.
Okay.
Yep. Fortune or Fate. Gonna be. Tell you what, I'm gonna turn my Test of Wills into Heroic Rescues.
Okay. Level 0 stuff.
I'll play with them at level 0 and see how I feel.
Yeah.
I can call an audible and upgrade it differently if I want to. 45s and Shovels, that's simple. 45. Out. Beat Cop. I'm gonna run Tetsuo at level 0.
Yes.
Okay. That's gonna be more consistent for me.
Mm-hmm.
Ace of Swords. What do I downgrade Ace of Swords?
God.
Did I just
overpower?
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's what I'm. How about 2 Stunning Blows? I'm gonna take out Fortune or Fate and Ace of Swords, and throw in Stunning Blow.
Yeah. You know what? They're really good early on.
Yep. All right. So there you go.
Thoth is throwing. What do you call it? Shade at us, and admittedly, well deserved. Back when the deck had a coherent plan that was not just 30 good cards. I'm sorry, Sean. Did I take over too much? You can.
No. I mean, we had a lot to cut.
Yeah, we did. If you want to put a survival knife back in there, you put a survival knife in.
Actually, instead of the second Stunning Blow, I'm going to put a regular knife back in at level 0.
Ooh.
I just want to make sure I get those knives out earlier. So Tetsuo shouldn't be too big an issue. Okay. There's level 0.
Sweet. All right.
So
shall we build Lukey Luke?
Yes, we shall.
All right. Starting up a Luke deck. New deck. Mystic. The most... I won't say the most broken investigator currently in the game. He's the one that can literally break the game. Like, the game does things that it just doesn't function, right? Like, he goes into his gate box and then there's not a legal location for him to return to. Is a thing that happens.
What happened?
Yeah. Mandy breaks the game though. in the just numbers game. All right. So my whole plan with Luke is I want to. So there's this article that Brian David Sandberg wrote, right, of seekingblog.com, and it was not a satire article because he does write some strategy articles from time to time, mostly satire, which is fantastic. But he had one called stats ball. And if you've ever seen the movie Moneyball, right? Like the whole idea behind that, and it's a great movie if you haven't seen it. It's my favorite sports movie because it's not a sports movie. It's basically it's based on a true story of the Oakland A's, and they build a baseball team for like no money, but they base it all on is it who can get on base, like whatever that stat is called in baseball. So sure. Brian hypothesized that if you can get 2 stats in this game when playing on standard to 6, maintain them at 6, and then like just utilize them, like that, you can have a very successful deck. And so you just need to think, get to 6.
Okay.
So my sixes are going to be willpower and intellect.
That's an interesting thought. Mystics have been doing that for a long time, except they only need
one. Mm-hmm. Well, his argument is that you always want to have like a backup.
Sure.
Essentially. And depending on what you build and stuff like that. Anyways, it's a really good article. So on base percentage, that was the one. Yeah. Yeah. So also, I want to lean into Luke's like play events at the other locations just hard.
Sure. That's fun.
So first things first is 2 arcane research. Because I want all the XPs.
Yep.
And then if we go to Mystic Events, I'm also... Well, we'll just do Mystic Events because there's going to be a few. My thoughts were, okay, so 2 Delve 2 Deeps because I want all the XP. Sure. I want to be at like 70 XP by the end of this. 2 Denies.
Yeah.
2 Drawn to the Flame. Just because I can grab, especially the opening scenario, literally pop in the gate box, grab clues off your location.
Yeah.
If you need help and stuff.
That's pretty great.
Yeah. The next one, do we want open gate?
I was thinking about that. I don't think TCU is its best venue.
Okay. Fair enough.
There's no scenarios where you like need to get back out, right?
Yeah.
Like everything ends within the scenario.
Yeah.
Except for maybe the one with the ghost witches. I think you're fine without it though.
It's incredible in 7. Yeah, well, I guess what path are we taking? Maybe this will just be a 6 scenario campaign. Wink, wink.
Inner circle all the way, baby.
Yeah. God, I love open gate though.
Take it.
Okay, let's put 3 in just to start.
Sure.
I love Premonition, but honestly, there's so many other events that are based on location playing around stuff. I think I'm not going to put Premonition in.
Okay.
Read the Signs. Bonkers good. Spectral Razor, probably. I'll start with 2.
Sure.
Storm of Spirits, I'm going to put 1 in.
Yep.
Ward of Protection, 2 of. What do you think of Uncage the Soul?
I think that depends on how many spell assets you end up with.
Yeah.
Pop it in for now and see how it ends up.
Yeah. Well, it's spell or ritual. I forgot it was ritual as well.
I don't really think there's any rituals
you're
really taking.
All right.
You know, take Empower Self?
Nope. Let's jump over to Seeker events. So this is also my favorite event in Luke. I'm just going to jump right to Vantage Point. So for anyone who doesn't know, this interaction, fast play after a location enters play or is revealed during any investigator's turn. So I pop into the gate box, right? It's revealed. Until the end of the active investigator's turn, so mine, that location gains -1 shroud. So now it's at shroud 0. I may move a clue to that location from any other location. So basically I hop into the gate box, grab a clue off a, 14 shroud location. It's now at the gate box and it's shroud 0.
All the cheese.
It's just bonkers. 2, I'm working from the bottom.
Okay.
Start at the bottom here. Shortcut, 2 of. Seeking Answers, 2 of. Because when I'm at the gate box,
Sure.
I'm connected to everything. Mm-hmm. 2 preposterous sketches.
Okay.
I'm going to go 2 logical reasoning for now. 2 knowledge is power. What do you think of a single ghastly revelation?
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How often do we think we're going to be in a position where you're the one who's about to go out?
Well, I think it's more so, when are we going to be in a position when I have to discover 3 clues and then hand them off to you, and then just heal the horror, like, next game? I'm going to put 1 in.
Sure, put 1 in.
Okay. Double crack the case.
Okay.
A single barricade.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
Okay.
I'm only at 34 events. We're gonna need to cut these events down. I can already see a few.
Just a tish.
Yeah. You know what? Let's cut Ghastly Revelation right now, because that's just not happening.
Okay, fair enough.
As far as... Yep.
I mean, you're probably going to be taking Scroll of Prophecies, right? Or what else do you use in your hands?
Hawkeye folding cameras.
Oh, okay. So that's your double stat thing.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And the reason I want to do that is I want to take Enraptured for skill to pump the gate box.
Okay, sure.
So I want to have Intellect.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay. So 2 Enraptured. So assets for Seeker, the Hawkeyes. And I have to check limit once per game at each location. When the gate box enters in and out, or the Wondrous Lands, does it count as a new location for the Hawkeye folding camera? We'll have to ask Matt.
Wouldn't think so. It's still the same location. It's just popping
into
play.
Yeah.
Hey, once per game out of the gate box is still...
Yeah,
that's still enough to charge.
So assets, I'm thinking Rite of Seeking, Shriveling, Sixth Sense. 2 of each.
Fair enough.
Where is Rite of Seeking? There it is. And Sixth Sense.
So if you're going to actually boost your intellect up, do you think you need Sixth Sense?
Yeah, because my willpower is going to be easier to boost up because I'm going to take David Renfield as my ally.
Okay, well.
Like, I think my intellect is mostly for... Well, I'm not even sure. I just think Hawkeye's so good.
Hawkeye is
good. And I'm starting at 2 trauma on the intellect.
That's
so
true.
That helps. Okay. Accessory slot. Do I go St. Hubert's Key, or do I just go with Holy Rosary?
Hubert's Key is good, but it's real slow.
And it's real expensive.
Well, that's why it's slow.
Yeah.
I think if you're going double Hawkeye, I don't think you need St. Hubert's Key. In fact, if you're going double Hawkeye, I would debate double Hawkeye and Renfield. I would debate whether you need Rosary.
Yeah. Maybe I don't.
I don't think you do.
I guess it's just if I also get Rosary, like maybe I just get to a point where my willpower is so high I never have to commit anything.
Sure. Possible.
Let's throw Rosary in.
Yep.
But we can cut it.
Sure. Renfield as well?
Yes.
Okay. You have a solution for Renfield? Like, you're going to run another ally, or?
I've got Ward.
Okay.
What about a single, God, what's it called? The secrets. Exhaust, take a horror, get $1.
Oh, Forbidden Knowledge?
Yeah.
Maybe. Is there another ally you would look at? Like
Arcane Initiate, but
that doesn't solve your Doom problem.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just me, but I feel like Renfield and Rook are a match made in heaven. I don't know if you're getting tired of Rook like some people are, but
I am getting very tired of Rook. That's my issue.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Let's see. Alyssa Graham is too expensive.
Yep.
Olive McBride doesn't really.
I don't think she's jabbing with what you're doing.
Yeah. Shining Trapper Hedron.
Unless you plan on going real hard on that upgraded Sixth Sense.
Yeah. Okay, well, what about like the cheapo Charles Ross?
Charles
or
Ross.
Because if you're going to be playing lots of items,
I mean, you're gonna run that just to make my life easier. I'm not gonna stop you.
So, or I could do maybe Maelson, so I can shuffle an enemy back if I just shuffle it back for you, essentially. It's a bit slow, but I also could have Lab Assistant or Art Student. Probably Lab Assistant. You know what? Let's do Lab Assistant.
Okay.
And then I can probably cut prep sketches.
Okay, that seems fair.
All right. Because prep sketches is cool because you can basically play it like
anywhere from the gate box.
Yeah.
Assuming there's clues somewhere.
Yeah. Apparently Trapezohedron was chat filtered for some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Weird.
Is that a fetish that I don't know about and am now gonna Google? Just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, so I'm at 47 cards. Are you at the same?
Yes.
Okay. So I think we need to cut events.
Seems fair.
You don't say.
I
think Uncage the Soul.
Yeah, so let's look at your economy in general. So you got Renfield.
Yeah. Crack the case.
You got Crack the Case. Do you want Quiche?
Nah.
Okay. Well, how has your experience been with Crack the Case? How has your experience been with Crack the Case? I guess would be
really good.
Really good. Okay.
Yeah.
I found it to be inconsistent, like good, but inconsistent as a reliable means to get asset or resources to play things. Then again, that was my shitty Daisy deck, so who knows?
Do I need Storm of Spirits?
I wouldn't think so.
Like you're going to be killing everything.
There's usually a good instance in most scenarios where it's like, yeah, Storm of Spirits, but I don't think you need it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll need it. I'm going to cut Storm of Spirits.
Okay.
Should I just cut Open Gate?
Okay, let's look at. Okay, so you cut Uncage?
No, let's keep Uncage for now.
Okay.
Because I think you're right about the economy. I need to think about that.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I think Open Gate. I'm trying to think of which scenarios it would actually like be really good in, and I'm coming up short for this campaign. Like maybe in Clutches of Chaos, it's gonna be good to zip across the map, but you can always spend an XP to grab it for that. I don't know on it all campaign.
Sean.
Oh, or did I dip out?
You did.
Whoopsie. Where'd I lose you?
I started talking about Open Gate.
Okay. My thought is I can't think of a scenario where it's like super good this campaign, except for like in Clutches of Chaos, it can help you zip across the map. But if you really want it, you can just spend an XP at that point and grab it. You know, shoulder it all campaign. That's 3 cards, man.
Yeah, cut Open Gate.
Yeah,
that's a good cut. Spectral Razor.
Yeah, so let's think about how much damage you want to be able to do.
Mm-hmm. Because I also I do have shriveling, and I'd have knowledge is power. But for protection wise, I have my get out of dodge box.
Yeah. So here's my argument for Spectral Razor.
Okay.
Aloof. Acolytes. Or aloof cultists.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, hang on. Does the Keeper of Secrets have 4 health? Is he that much of a douchebag?
You know what? Yeah, I'll keep. Chat's bring up thought, especially the birds and the cultists. Yeah.
Oh right, I forgot there are whippoorwills that show up halfway through this campaign. Okay. So I'm looking at your assets again.
Mm-hmm.
How attached to Sixth Sense are you?
I think I want at least one.
Okay, all right.
Because I think Rite of Seeking isn't enough, and the Hawkeyes I need to build up.
Sure. Okay.
I start at 3.
You do have Drawn and Read the Signs as well.
Yeah.
Keep those in mind.
I think we can lose 1 Sixth Sense.
Okay. So given that you're rocking Drawn and Read the Signs, how in love with Seeking Answers are you? It's cool and it totally works with Luke, but you're using specifically Intellect to play that event.
Yeah, but I can play it from the gate box.
Sure.
And then
But if you're shaky on investigating with straight intellect, this counts on you doing that.
Just as I pushed you away from your tank and spank Yorick, you're pushing me away from janky ass Luke. Well, you're probably right though. Seeking Answers has to go. It's so
here's the
cool.
Deal. I'm fine if you want to lean farther into having intellect.
Mm-hmm.
But then we cut Sixth Sense.
Right. No, I think. I foresee my willpower being higher earlier.
Okay. So if that's the case, then Seeking Answers loses value.
Yeah.
It's I suppose you could deduction off of it, but it's a single clue.
Well, I'm not bringing deduction.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so down to 40 cards. Do I cut Rosary?
Okay. I mean, how's your card draw to access Hawkeye?
My card draw is
Lab Assist.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, or Tetsuo. I'm gonna be running Tetsuo for a while.
True.
If you're at my location, I can help you out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Oh man.
Oh boy, you gotta cut 10 out of this. Oof.
Yeah. Is Barricade too cute?
Not necessarily, but let's think of our scenarios. I think at Death's Doorstep, it could be okay. No, but it's not going to stop the Watcher, which is the one you actually want to stop.
Yeah. But I can put it using Gatebox.
Yeah, you can put it.
I think I got to keep one Barricade.
I don't blame you for that.
Yeah. Barricade is OP as per Blue Sapphire.
Yes.
I don't know about OP. Barricade level 3 though. Hoo-wee. That
one's pretty great.
Too bad I can't take it in, Luke.
Delve.
You know what? You're probably right. Honestly, this campaign is so tight.
I've never felt starved for XP. Cut Delve from time to time, but
cut Delve. I've got my arcane research.
And I've got Bury Them Deep.
Yeah. But imagine if we got all those every single scenario.
I know.
That'd be 35 XP over the campaign in addition to what we'd actually earn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
what happens when you're in the gate box and Luke spawns an enemy? Like, say you're in the gate box, you drawn to the flame at another location.
You discard it.
Oh, of course you do. Okay, well,
yeah.
There's that.
Oh no, sorry. Drawn to the Flame. If you're playing Drawn to the Flame, it would spawn at the location where Luke is playing Drawn to the Flame, and then he hops back into his gate box at the end of the resolution of the event, and the enemy stays there. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, I think you can cut something for clue getting, whether that be your last Sixth Sense or one of the drawn or read the signs.
I'll cut Sixth Sense. I'm gonna regret it.
You get right.
Yeah, but then I end my turn.
Well, okay, so then upgrade that into Sixth Sense. Better one.
Okay.
Then again, now you got drawn and read the signs. Okay, so we'll leave that. But you got Vantage Point, which is fun. I think you can cut. God damn.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Is it logical reasoning? It might be logical reasoning.
I think I cut one.
Okay.
But like because I start every scenario with 2 horror, this one's immediately on.
Sure, that's true.
Although I do have a lot of horror soak.
A lot of horror soak, and probably not going to be firing shriveling that often.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, I'll cut one logical reasoning to start.
Okay.
It might go to 2 really soon. Actually, not. Yeah, just cut it.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
You're at 35, right?
Yep.
Ooh.
All right. I'm keeping Enraptured.
Okay.
Okay, so we're good on skills. Good talk.
That does rely on you investigating with willpower, or with intellect, rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so if I'm doing that, do I cut Holy Rosary?
Think?
Because I've got the lab assistant now for some soak.
I think you might.
And then I can get a Crystalline Elder Sign maybe later on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you do.
All right. Cutting Holy Rosary. Oh boy. Last 3.
All right, now we got to cut some events.
Okay, so my economy. Crack the case and uncage the soul.
And Renfield.
I'm thinking maybe a single uncage.
Okay, I can buy that.
Okay. Just because I've cut also the 2 Sixth Senses. So I'm reducing a bit.
Yeah, I mean, because really at this point, Uncage is going to make one of your events free, which is what? Just read the signs at this point? Maybe Spectral Razor?
Read the signs, Spectral Razor.
Writer Shriveling. Yeah, you're
Writer
fine.
Shriveling and... Yeah.
That might be on the chopping block for the last one, but I do like its icons. As their willpower.
So Thoth asks a question, how do you feel about withering over shriveling with Olive over Lab Assistant and upgrade something later into Recall the Future?
How do you feel about it? Is that janky enough?
Well, more so it's the Withering's lack of killing early on. Like it only does 1 damage instead of 2. And like the bag fishing mechanic, I feel like you have to go bigger into that.
Sure.
Right, like just having Olive. Yeah. Like I'd want Dark Prophecy and yeah. I don't know. I think I like Shriveling, especially honestly just because it does the 2 damage, and I can upgrade Shriveling to level 3, and then I'm plus 2 willpower, and then like basically I put out a level 3 Shriveling, and I know I'm good defensively. Yeah. And Thoth is like similarly blasty, but no horror to eat, and Yorick is already doing a lot of murder. He is, but I still really like. I would consider upgrading Shriveling into upgraded Wither.
That's
but
not
then
terrible.
that defeats the purpose of arcane research, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm going to stay with Shriveling.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. We have to cut 2.
I think you can cut a deny.
Okay.
And maybe a razor. Or a drawn.
Ooh, a razor. Oh.
Yeah, what else?
Yeah, I know.
Maybe a shortcut. Shortcut's kind of like, it's fun and janky, but
yeah. Yeah, I think I cut a shortcut.
Yep.
And yeah, I think a deny.
Okay.
And I just save the 1 deny for when it hits my damage.
Yep.
Or when it goes to my 5 health. Oh, but God,
when it would kill you.
Yeah. Oh, that feels so weird though. Because I can always, yeah. I'm probably not going to get too cut a podcast for sure. Drawn to the flame, hey? See, the thing is, Drawn to the Flame, I can play it where Yorick is. Or somewhere else, right? Like, it just...
Yeah, I love Drawn to the Flame, Read the Signs. I think those are great tools for what you're trying to do.
Especially in 2-player.
Yeah. Cut the deny.
Yeah.
I think you're good. I'm going to be pulling most of the enemies off you as I can. I've got Tetsuo in the early campaign to soak things up if we stick around each other. You've got your gate box. So I think you can...
What can do damage to me? Like, what are the big damage dealing, like, treacheries? But I'll probably... Is there something that's susceptible to do? Like, I'm so scared of damage. Because, like, Renfield's my only soak that matters, really. Like, Lab Assistance does 1.
I'm trying to think the big damage outputs. Like... Does Annette do 1 and 1, or is she 2 damage?
But even 1 and 1 is fine. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm more worried about treacheries where it's like, yeah,
like grasping hands.
Yeah,
or something similar.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking.
Fate of All Fools, I think, is the main one.
Yeah, but we'll have Alter Fate, and I'll have my wards. Okay, it's a deny. And you know what? I'll just upgrade my 1 deny into a level 5.
Yes, there you go.
Because it only cost me 3 at one point. So.
All right, I count 30.
Spirit Treachery, Test Agility. Yeah. All right. What am I calling my deck?
I titled it Luke Jankwalker, but if you got better, you go for it.
Jankwalker.
Oh, we didn't pull our weaknesses.
We didn't. Right. You know what? I will let you do the honor because the stream can see you.
Okay.
You just tell me what I get and I'll put it in.
Yep.
Don't fuck me, Sean.
No promises.
Okay, just push it.
Oh, it's haunted. It's not that bad.
Haunted?
Haunted.
That's fine. Oh, God. Sweet. I will take that.
For me... Aren't I?
Oh, whatever. What'd you get?
What do you think I got?
Overzealous?
Nope.
Doomed.
Yep.
Oh.
All right, well, I guess I'll be playing Dexter halfway through the campaign anyway.
So I will just throw out there, because of what Doomed is. If you want to coward and...
I am a coward and I reject my fate.
Yeah, like I'm okay with that rule coming in, because Doomed is just...
Like, we want to finish the campaign, right?
That's the thing, right? Like, I want to see these decks happen. Right. And I feel like Doomed is fun when I'm playing for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
But TNA is serious fucking business. Okay. Like,
all right, hypochondria would be the replacement.
okay.
Which I can live with.
Which one is that one again? When you take damage, take horror?
Yep, damage into horror.
That one's still not good for you.
It's not great.
Like, as shitty as Doomed is,
Mm-hmm.
like, hypochondria is actually can be a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Penguins are lulls. I don't want to play with Doomed. That's one that I allow anyone to reroll.
Mm-hmm.
I love that it exists. It is an amazing design. I absolutely love it. I don't like playing with it. All right. Our decks are locked in.
They sure are. So we've got Fight Me Yorick and Luke Jankwalker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think then that brings us to starting the prologue.
We do.
I don't think we have anything else to do before we do that, right?
I don't think so. I mean, there's about like 3.5 novels worth of story text.
Yeah, I know. I had to record it.
Yeah, it's yeah. Hey, do you know Matt wrote a novel after this one? And it was on Kickstarter?
Sure do.
Yeah. I wonder if his novel on Kickstarter is shorter or longer than the TCU intro.
What's the over-under?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, I love you, Matt. There's a lot of text here.
Yes.
Yeah. I read it once. And,
excellent. Yeah. So we'll make that a separate stream, yeah, just to make it easier on the back end.
Yeah, sure. We'll just go off and then go back on.
Excellent. So we're going to log off for like 5 minutes and get the game set up. Stick around.
2 minutes. You just got to jump in the game. It's all set up.
Yeah, we got it all set up. So there you go. All right, we'll be right back and check out the, Disappearance of the Twilight Estate.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See you in a second.
Bye.